What is it about their makeup that makes us so distracted and
For one thing, I think human beings are by nature information gatherers. We want to know everything going on around us. And we particularly want to know any piece of new information that comes along. And I think this has deep um, uh, evolutionary roots. You can imagine, in ages past, knowing everything that was going on around you in the environment, whether it was a predator or a source of food or something, helped you survive. So our brains evolved to want to be distracted, to want to gather information. What we do in the digital world, what we've done with the digital world is created an environment of unlimited and constant bits of new information that grabs our mind. And this has been amplified, I think, further by the smartphone itself. There's been some very interesting studies that show that because we've become so dependent on our phones for all sorts of things, but certainly for communication with other people, what happens is our phone is always on our mind. It's always grabbing part of our attention, even if we're not using it. It's an example of what psychologists refer to as salience. Our mind tends to be attracted to what's ever most salient or important in our environment at any given moment. And with the smartphone, we've created what one scientist calls a device of supernormal salience, because so much is in it: our photographs, our social lives, news, entertainment, everything. It's got a lot of salience, a lot of importance to us at every single moment. And because we carry it with us, that means it's constantly grabbing at our minds. Certainly when we're using it, when it's notifying us, alerting us, but even when we're not using it, even when it's just nearby, our minds, the science shows, feels the pull of the phone. And it's a very, very strong pull, as anybody who has a phone knows, and has anybody who watches people with phones know. We really get into this kind of almost addictive, certainly compulsive kind of behavior in desiring to check our phones all the time.